Hello, I am Michael Malloy. I just saw the last video and I was terrified. That angel is not on our Seraphim Archangel Michael striker team of three. That angel is Mashik, the destroyer, somehow called the angel of the Lord. I don't know how he got that name. We don't understand him, but he does his job for God and he is our combat ally, so we just leave him alone. We call him Dimash. He scares the shit out of me. Let me explain our strike team a bit better. It'll clarify a lot of things. We all have a lot of names and ranks of angels, and we fluctuate and rotate according to the job and the severity of it. I explained it to United States Marine Corps Command so even they could understand better. We are a three angel fire team, basically of flying tanks is the best way to put it. We are amphibious and nocturnal and blind, but our vision is so sharp that we are blind to small things, insignificant things, because we are focused on very big, important things. We're blind to certain things because each of us is hyper-focused on his own target. Seeing in the day and seeing in the night is the same to us. It seems like one long continuous day where you sleep where you can. We don't sleep much or eat much. Michael Black Eagle is our team leader. He is our pure apparition of the real Archangel Michael. Like, he's the hand by itself of the central Archangel Michael. The rest of the body of Archangel Michael is spread out among other military angelic teams throughout California. There is a central Archangel Michael for every division that holds him as a patron saint. The U.S. military, the Marine Corps, law enforcement, etc., in every state, in every country. So there are many Archangel Michaels that make up the big Archangel Michael. The central main Archangel Michael is like a giant 3D sunburst of spinning swords, spinning like buzzsaws in every direction. Each ray of the sunburst is its own division of Archangel Michael, with its own set of spinning swords in every direction. Each ray of the sunburst is an Archangel Michael. Our Archangel Michael ray is called Seraphim Archangel Michael Striker Team, designated for the United States Marine Corps, Southern California District. A seraphim is a type of angel. It's a composite six-winged angel of the highest angelic rank. It's actually three angels in one. Our three angels are Michael Angel General. He goes by Michael Black Eagle. Army of God, Southern California, California Free Militia. The command structure is the Knights Corps. His rank is King Knight. He's a general. His angelic rank is Archangel. So technically, he is an Archangel Michael, part of the greater Archangel Michael. That's how it is. Then there is Mark David Michael. He goes by Mark Angel. Army of God, Southern California, California Free Militia. Command structure, Knights Corps. Rank, King Knight, rank of Major. He's not a king like Jesus is the king of everything. The closest word to the kind of king knight that Mark David is a König in German. A König is like a smaller king or a lesser king, and then a Kaiser is the emperor king. His angelic rank, he just turned into, he was powers authority, but now he's a cadet throne. A throne is a higher class of angel. It's in the next sphere above the sphere he was in before. So he's a cadet throne. He's new to being a throne. He's good at being a powers authority. His specialty is law enforcement. I'm Michael Malloy. I go by Blanco 13. Army of God, Southern California, California Free Militia. Command structure, Knights Corps. Rank, Knight, Major. Angelic rank, powers authority, angel. My job is communications. So let me break it down. Gigantic, eternal, Michael, Prince, Angel, under God. Each ray of his sunburst for each designated region and division is called an Archangel Michael. A cluster of 3 is called the Seraphim Archangel Michael. Our team of 3 is called the Seraphim Archangel Michael Striker Team. Now tonight, we declare that the enemy demon over San Diego, which we refer to as Acid Scrambler, is defeated, and it has left entirely our region of combat. They, again, one composite demon made out of many smaller demons, have left. They have vacated. What these were, they exist like angels, like people, on many different dimensions at once. That's why they seem so pervasive and they seem so real and thick and everywhere. It wasn't like that 3 or 4 years ago. It just all of a sudden became the new normal, this fat, gross, sick, sticky crap everywhere. It was a layer of demonic activity that had enveloped itself around San Diego and probably the rest of the world. We're responsible for San Diego, Southern California. I don't know what's going on up in LA, but I hope it's like this in San Diego because it's clear now here. They're aliens. They're demons, but they were summoned. They were summoned. This type of demon was summoned from somebody. And later on in my report, I'll explain who and what they are. In the Bible, these type of demons are referred to as the deaf and dumb demons, or numbers, or angel numbers. If you've ever read the Bible, in the Gospels, Jesus is continuously removing demons from people, fighting demons, killing demons, casting demons into a herd of pigs. And he's just constantly at battle with demonic activity while the religious elite are trying to kill him for battling the demons. That's who killed him, the religious elite, because he had the power to combat demonic activity. Mark 9:25. And when Jesus saw that a crowd came running together, he rebuked the unclean spirit, saying to it, you mute and deaf spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again. Exodus 4:11. Then the Lord said to him, who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Luke 11:14. Now he was casting out a demon that was mute. When the demon had gone out, the mute man spoke, and the people marveled. Goes on and on. I got 3-4 pages of just Google deaf and dumb demons in the Bible, and I mean seriously, all these scriptures they refer to deaf and dumb demons. Old and New Testament, you got Isaiah, Psalms, John, Mark, 3-4 pages. I knew it when I started researching it. I knew they were deaf and dumb demons because that's how they acted, and so I was able to discover how they behaved. These deaf and dumb demons are called numbers, as opposed to the word numerals. Well, as in Roman numerals. There has been a deceptive use of numbers and numerology. Numerology is witchcraft. It's the occult. It's coming up with answers by adding numbers together and divining, coming up with an answer of what you should do. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 11, blah, 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 that comes up to 17. Oh shit, I gotta go change my laundry or something. That's numerology. It's the occult because you're trying to force something to happen that's not naturally happening. That's what the occult is using spiritual forces of demonic activity to force something that you want to happen. And they try to see into the future using numerology. I'll read it. Numerology is a pseudo-scientific belief in the divine or mystical relationship between a number and one or more coinciding events. It is also the study of the numerical value of the letters in words, names, and ideas. It is often associated with the paranormal alongside astrology and similar to divinatory arts. Divinatory arts is divining, is what I said. It's tea leaves, you're reading the tea leaves. You throw the tea leaves in the water, and whatever the tea leaves say, that must be the truth. It's an ancient practice. But it's bullshit. It doesn't work. It's just a lie. But to keep it going, they have to keep this deception that it works. Or else the tea leaf readers wouldn't have a job reading tea leaves, running ministry schools, being a clergyman, being a priest or a pope. Related is arithmancy. In modern numerological terminology, arithmancy is a form of divination based on assigning numerical value to a word or phrase by means of a simplified version of the ancient Greek isophacy or Hebrew Aramaic gematria. Kabbalah. So it's a Hebrew religion, the Kabbalah, and they use numerology and sacred numbers or unsacred numbers, unholy numbers, to reach conclusions or predictions or call down demons or ascend themselves into lower ranks of hell. This is what has been going on for centuries, far before Jesus was born, and ever since. It's hidden in math and algebra because you can have a book. Those are my tax records, but the guy's working on spells all day, like Tony Ross, my stepdad. He did that shit all day long, and you can make money that way by like, I don't know how it works, but like you just fuck with numbers and you transfer them to other people. It's sketchy, but that's how people make money, just not doing anything except fucking around with numbers all day. So he's going to hell forever for that shit. Sorry. Hey, oh, that mash it? Yeah, that's him. He's going to meet him. And he's not going to like him. Anyways, this kind of practice, numerology, arithmancy, divination, witchcraft, occult, is outlawed by the Bible. In the book of Deuteronomy 18, verse 10 to 12, the good Lord God says, "Let no one be found among you who sacrifices their son or daughter in the fire, who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft, or casts spells, or who is a medium or a spiritist, or who consults the dead. Anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord. Because of these same detestable practices, the Lord your God will drive out those nations before you." People who practices as a nation, like Donald Trump has been doing for the past couple of years, through the Kabbalah, through numbers. Check the numbers. Oh, let me look at the numbers. We'll see what the numbers have to say. He's talking about the demons that he conjured with Vladimir Putin. This is a long report. It's a 3-part report. That's the conclusion. And I'll show you how I reached that conclusion one step at a time. I'm going to explain it all to you. so that we can end this for good. I'm arming you with knowledge about these things. It's hidden. That's what they call it, the occult. The occult means it's hidden. It's a secret. It's a lie. It's a cheat. It's a veil. Our striker team got rid of the veil. And now it's our job to educate you so that it never comes back. We have to be open and honest and educated about these spiritual things that are extremely real so that they never come back. It's easy. We won the fight. We just have to keep a clean house now. Okay, pay attention. Deaf and dumb demons are called numbers. It's a slang term for numerals. Because after looking at numerals all day, you get numb. So we call them numbers because they're numbing. They make you numb. Numbers, numb. Dumb, deaf and dumb. Numb, comfortably numb. Opiates, fentanyl, heroin, alcohol, numbing the pain. Numbers. Say it this way, numbers. Nummers. Numbers. That's what they look like. That's what they feel like, numbers. They're soft, they're squishy, they're weird, they're like, you know? They're not like scary, like fucking gnarly demons. They're soft. I've seen what they look like in the spirit world. They look at googly eyes and they're just all like fucking fat, floppy shitballs. They're a group of fat, floppy shitballs that try to fucking flop around and shit. I've seen them in my spirit eyes. And it's like, I just feel bad for them. And you get all these witches and they're trying to be all scary and they go back in their dark room and they open the veil and it's like a googly eye monster. That's like what they worship or whatever. It's like they got ripped off. It's really like they got ripped off bad. But these demons, listen carefully, they make you numb, but for just a second. That's all they can do. Then they catch up to you and it makes you think that you lost track of time. It makes you think that while you were blacked out or spaced out, they got in your head or got a piece of your soul. You are disoriented for just 1 second or half a second, but you can't determine for how long because you were numb. And when you're numb, it's not sharp, it's not focused. You can't tell start and stop with something. It's one continuous thing. That's what they're trying to make everybody be. Through COVID, masks, global warming, artificial intelligence, transvestite. They're trying to turn everybody into one numb, asexual robot with no emotion, nothing. That's what these demons are trying to do. Donald Trump called those motherfuckers down because he wanted that. He wanted a complacent society so he could just come and steamroll over everybody and just take command like a fucking emperor. Like a Hitler. He's Hitler. He does Hitler shit. The same thing. Hitler did the same thing. He cast spells, used the occult, demonology, witchcraft over the German people. They fell for it. And look what happened to them. He destroyed that country. Beautiful Deutschland, my home. That's my home. He destroyed that country. He changed the heart and soul of that country and the warrior knights that built that country. Because he wanted to take command of it over God. He wanted to be God. He wanted to be the Kaiser. He wanted to be the big king. There's only one room for one big king. That's for Jesus Christ. That's it. There's only one emperor. That's Jesus Christ. There's no other. Lucifer tries to act like he is the emperor or whatever. Caesar, Rome, all those guys. They're not. They're all humans and they fail. Hitler failed. Donald Trump failed. And he's trying to make a big deal, but he's nothing. He's just a fucking googly butt fat turd. Look at him. He's a googly number. And he's like, look at the numbers. Well, you go and see what the numbers. He doesn't know the fucking facts and the information. He just wants to look at the numbers because he's hoping somewhere in the numbers he could cheat with the numbers like he does on his fucking taxes and cheat with the numbers like he does with election results because he's a fucking goddamn cheater and he's a fucking number cocksucker with Vladimir Putin. This is just part one of my report. It's going to get better. Okay, because you're numb. Then they say something. Then the numbers or the people, they say something weird or smile like they know something you don't. So people follow them to get back at them or find out what they took from you. It's a deception. They smile that way at everyone. They play that little game or whatever they do with everyone. Same formula with everybody. I told you, it's an initiation ritual for the Masonic orders, the ancient Masonic orders, Temple of Solomon. But it's a reverse initiation. They're trying to uninitiate you. So the Satanists got it wrong. That's why it doesn't work. That's why we're able to read it, code it, and defeat it. I was able to do that. Figured out what it was. Because they're telling you don't come this way, but they're trying to make people come this way. And it's just like, it doesn't work. It works against itself. So anyways, it's a deception. They smile that way at everyone. You just think it's directed particularly at you and your shame, guilt, or disgrace. It seems very personal and internal, but it's not. It's an insecurity formula they use on everybody. That negative initiation Masonic ritual code I talked about. Nobody wants to admit it happened to them or that it happens at all. So people get numb to it. They don't speak out. If everybody spoke out, we would. And now we realize it's just a cheap trick, like stepping on a barb that makes your foot numb for half a second, and then it goes away. But that 1 second delay, you think something might have happened in that second because you lost that second in your memory. But you didn't. You didn't lose anything. They just want you to think that, so you chase them. That's negging, ghosting. It's like fishing, with no bait. Just put a hook in there and try to fucking hook them in there. I learned this years ago because I could tell something was wrong. Numbers are types of demons that are summoned through some kind of satanic or Luciferian witchcraft. It's called the Tree of the Qliphoth. Qliphoth. Look that up. You'll see it. Okay, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to go over what this Tree of Qliphoth is and all the demonic activity